So I just got my swarm this morning, and now I want to level this hive up. This isn't going to be the permanent location of the hive, but this is going to be where I'm going to keep an eye on them until they get established, and then we'll move them to a new place. So I need to shrink this down a little bit. Okay, so here she is, nice and level. I've leveled her pretty much crosswise and lengthwise. That is good enough. I mean, these guys build in trees usually. Give you a backed up view of the hive. Now I've put her so she'll have some good morning sun, but as the sun goes overhead, it's going to be shaded for, you know, about half of the day. Anyway, in here I've marked in red all the bars that have my version of a starter line, and this is beeswax holding in some plastic foundation, and that's what I start them on. The rest of their comb after they've started on that plastic strip builds out 100% natural, but I found that this encourages them to start where I want them to. And they usually build their brood close to the entrance, so here's my little entrance holes. And on the bottom of the box, we just have screen stapled to it. So this is free flowing. This is just open air, and it's just stapled tight enough so that nothing can get in or out through the bottom. So the only thing I have left to do is put the bees in here and let them get started. Well, we're gonna put these bees. Good job, kitty. I don't know if you can hear them in there. We're gonna put these bees in that hive box behind me. Kitty, just go away. You're gonna get stung if you don't. Get out of here. Go on. Go. Good girl. Okay, so I'm gonna knock these bees to one side of this box, then I'm gonna dump them in there, put the bars back in. Good. Now I have some water. Kind of settles their wings. Makes it so they can't fly as easy. Anyway, see how this goes. Look at all those bees in there. Very carefully put the bars back on. They're not really upset at all. They're confused. smell their queen. No bees in here now. Well, there's one. Okay, so that's how we do it. Now, we're going to check and see if the bees have figured out where the queen is, and I'll bet you they have. So you see how the bees, they're all around this hole? That means they smell the queen in there. They know she's in there. And what we're going to see eventually is this whole little group of them that didn't make it to the inside, they're going to figure out that she's in there. And hopefully they figure out that they like it and that they want to stay. So hopefully they'll build a home in there. If they don't like it, they'll move the whole swarm outside. They'll make another ball probably on this tree here, and they'll look for another home. But the whole point of this is that we saved them from a people's property that didn't want them there, and now they're going to live, even if they don't stay in my box. And that's the whole point. We want to give these guys a second chance instead of just being exterminated.